A few years off the calendar, one of the most popular road races in the Western Cape is back. The Pedal Power Association One Tonner took place recently with a race base just outside Wellington. Riders were blessed with a perfect Cape summer's morning as they arrived to register for one of the three distances on offer: 60, 105 and the big one, 170 kilometres. The race served as the opening event of the Western Cape road racing season. The PPA One Tonner is one of only two events on the PPA calendar that offers a route longer than 120 kilometres.
We're at Nelson's Wine Estate and we have for the One Tonner, Pedal Power Association's big first event of the season, 170 kilometre, a 105 and a 60 kilometre. Everyone's had a lot of fun, perfect weather, great turnouts, we're very happy. Yeah, it's a big trading event for the double century, the old Mutual Wealth double century in a couple of weeks' time. Similar distances, 200 Ks, 170 Ks, so the guys use it as a good training ride. So it's really the beginning of the summer series, summer season. Just generally thank you to the riders out there. We don't have a title sponsor for this event. We're hoping to put one on next year. I think we had 1,400 riders that registered. I think we just had over 1,000 on the road today. So thanks for coming out and enjoying the day with us. We're really trying to push this forward, more events as the years go by post-lockdown. It's been a tough time for cycling and events generally, but I think hopefully we're on the road to recovery.
The first of the day's two big climbs was the ascent of Hellshoek Pass, around 6 kilometres, but it still required strong legs or helpful hands to conquer. There were a few bold attacks on the climb. It's a long way to the finish from here, but experienced track racer and roadie Carl Bontes has the legs and the knowledge as he powered up to the summit. The descent down the other side through the Bannock Valley past Kyrmore and Peniel is super fast and a chance to recover after the efforts of the climb. The rider who proved to be the fastest among the elite men's field in the 170 kilometre race was Swiss rider Felix Stehli, who rides with Mark Pritson and Cape local Tyler Langer on the EF Education Development team.
I did the Wines to Wales last week, and then I stayed 1 week in Stellenbosch for mountain biking, and I met a friend in January in Gabon, and I knew that he stays here, and so I just messaged him to have a stay, and then he said yeah, but he will do a road race on Sunday, and I said yeah, of course I would do it as well, but I don't have a road bike here. And he organized me a road bike, and I could fetch it up yesterday evening, and I did a 1 hour loop yesterday night, and today I did the race with a rental bike. Wow, it was so beautiful. I mean, the light here in South Africa is amazing, and especially that early it was really beautiful with the mountains and going out to Stellenbosch. There I knew the road a bit, but the rest of the route I didn't know, and was super beautiful.
In true PPA style, the race was very well marshalled through good cooperation with the local traffic authorities as it passed through Paarl and Wellington as well as Stellenbosch. The women's race was won by Hart Bay's super athlete and former national road race champion Hayley Preen.
It was very good. It was a beautiful day to ride our bikes with very little wind compared to last year, so yeah, I really enjoyed today. 170 kilometers of good racing. It was very nice and rolling climbs until Hellshoek, and we had a DC team catch us at Hellshoek. So from there we kind of went harder. Once they caught us, we stuck in with them. It was kind of easy all the way until the second climb, Botman's Kloof, and 3 of us got away, and then we were caught by the group a few kilometers later. And then myself and the lady who came second, I think broke away with probably about 20-25 kilometers to go. And then I got away at like maybe 13 kilometers to go. So yeah, it was a good day. Finished strong, but those last few kilometers hurt.
Yes, the Botman's Kloof climb between Riebekasteel and Malmesbury comes deep in the race. And although not as long as Hellshoek, it is exposed to the harsh mid-morning and for some midday sunshine. Fortunately, one of the 8 well-stocked water points was at the very summit of the pass. That water point was manned by volunteers who were supporting the Pedal Power Association's Stay Wider of the Rider campaign, and they made themselves heard.
That was awesome. Thanks to the organizers. It was perfect weather they ordered for us, and I had a lot of fun today. It was awesome to be a participant in this race. The water points were at the right points for me to cool down, especially in this heat. And they had nice refreshments, ice cold and good fruit, nice fruit, so it worked out well for me, yeah? So thanks to that.
Yep, it was a cool watermelon sort of day. Much needed Coke and water was in good supply and welcomed by the riders towards the back of the field. Some of whom may have gone out just a little too fast at the start and are now paying the price for overestimating their powers of endurance.
York was quick out the blocks, and now I'm paying for it now. So, but thank goodness we got such a lekker sort of catering over here on top of the hill there. But she's tough day out here, man.
While Felix Stehli, the winner, finished in 4 hours and 18 minutes, and Hayley Preen in 4 hours and 40, hundreds of riders, by now strung out on the hot tar, were digging deep to complete the grueling race. They were pushing themselves well beyond their perceived limits, seeing if they had what it takes to ride 100 hilly miles in intense summer heat. Others were using it to improve their seeding for the Cape Town Cycle Tour, or to prepare for the Old Mutual Double Century, which would require them to ride a further 32 kilometers in late November heat.
So friends signed me up for DC, so I had to start training, and apparently you have to do this before you do DC. So thank you to the mates who signed me up. And it was actually well worth it. It was epic out there. Oh, it's actually stunning. Our mini cycle Cape Town side, so to come out this side is, it's beautiful. And every time you're out here, you tell yourself you need to cycle out here more. So when races like this happen, it seems like an obvious thing that you have to kind of sign up for. But stunning, yeah, really, really, really nice. And a few climbs, but not too crazy, so manageable. Great, it helped being pulled along for 90% of the ride. So great time out there, actually.
Whether they did the 60, the 105 or the 170 kilometre race, riders celebrated their achievements like champions on the R44 to finish just outside Nelson Wine Estate. Yes, the weather was perfect, but so was the race organisation. Riders were safe, well fed on the route, and they could enjoy a great afternoon at Nelson, sharing stories from the road with friends and family. The men's race was won in a sprint by Felix Stehli of Switzerland. Eritrea's 19-year-old Yol Habteb Gebregeresh was second, and a man who's ridden every Grand Tour many times, Jaco Venter, took third place. And on the podium in the women's race, Hayley Preen followed by Melissa Hinz, and in third place, another tracky Marushka Matia. Congratulations to them and all the finishers of this year's PPA One Tonner. Good job.